I think you must have read the title and you're like, what? Huyu anasema nini sasa? We are always like constantly learning, and it is very important to also be in a unlearning kind of a process whereby you can learn about something and then you realize that there is this other way of doing things, or something that you thought you always knew, and all of a sudden there's this perspective that is more like proving to you that you need to unlearn what you thought you always knew and learn a new way of doing it. That was definitely me when someone said I don't know how to cook tea, that she didn't want to take the tea we were about to cook because hatuji kupika chai. And I was like, wow, we were many and you were like, what do you mean? Like, you just put water, maziwa and tea leaves and tea is ready. Well, you are up for a shock. Maybe some of you know how to make tea. Probably you know. Maybe some people from the western part of Kenya might be knowing because that is where she comes from. And I want to shock you because I was given the whole process. I tried it myself, and at the end I was like, yes, I now agree. I didn't know how to make tea, but from today, gladly, I know how to make tea. So my name is Rachel. If it is your first time, I do reviews, very honest ones. I cook, I do time and money saving videos, and I also motivate you to stay healthy and active because it is not always about the body. I'm about to grab some workout. Unaona nimevaa some workout gear, but I feel like tea, it's not something I make every day. I'm not a tea bread or tea mandazi kind of a person every day. I do it once in a while. So I want to show you how I was schooled, because for real, that was real schooling. So we make tea. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Remember to like and share. Remember to tell me what you think in the comment section. It is where we do that. And let's do this. In our cooking situation, aka sufuria, you put tea leaves. And before here I rushed to take my jug ni boil maji, and then she was like, you know what, forget about that, weka tea leaves kwa maji, just like this. How much? The good thing about this method is you get it right. Yes, I'll tell you and show you how you get it right and what is the thing that you're getting right in the first place. So let this cook, like boil. I know it's majani chai and maji and you're like, cook? Yes. Our tea has been boiling for the last 1 hour. I'm kidding. For like some time, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. So the point is to let it boil until you can see like where ilikuwa before. You see that line? When it forms, then you know you're doing good. So this is the part where you do your tea masala. I don't do tea masalas in the tea. When I want some spicy tea, what I use is ginger. Someone gave me that recipe kitambo, but I used, of course, to do water, majani, sukari na tumbukiza ginger. It starts to dare me, nataka kumwagika, tea is ready. So now I learned this is the point where I add the ginger, because today I am not going to add those. The next is milk. Remember, we are making African tea, so we get the milk here and add the milk. Now this is the part where I was telling you, you don't need to worry na majani umeweka, because you put until the color that you like ya chai imetokea. Let's do some more milk. Is that enough? I think so. I told you to take a notebook, you didn't listen, and this is the reason. You put the milk, then you're supposed to reduce the moto. You cook it on low, like mbila haraka. Like chai should be like baking a cake, you know, the patience. So you are supposed to reduce the moto and then let it boil. Kitambo, when we get to this level, then I knew chai yangu imeiva. And because every time when I make tea, it ends up to the like the whatever floor ya jiko, then I used to remove it at this point. But she said, whatever that you use, get something and try to do like this. And remember, it is on low. If it is in high, then you are going to suffer, and most probably it is going to pour. So on low, and now it is supposed to give you trouble. It goes up, you stabilize it down and the game continues. So at this point, it is when you add the sugar, and you know your tea is ready if imeacha kimbele mbele ya kumwagika. See, it is boiling at a flat rate. Wow, kizungu now. And it is not going up anymore or threatening to like escape from the pot. So this is when you know, and by the look of things you think like it may reduce, which I think it has, but most of it is the cream and the majani chai, how they were like interacting kwa sufuria. And this, my friends, is how you cook African tea from what were before. So what do you think about this recipe? If you have confirmed that you didn't know how to make African tea and that you've been making your own things, what do you think about this recipe? I know it calls for a lot of time, and for me, because I make tea over the weekends, I don't mind the extra minute, because trust me, it tastes different. It tastes very different. Kama ushaienda kuvisit watu na ukapewa chai and you are like, wait, that is like different. You know how you eat food from the hotel or from someone's home and you're like, me upika hii food, but there's something about this. That is the vibe this tea will give you. And if you like tea, then you'll be hooked for good. You will have no excuse to spend that extra time standing watching, because it will be all worth it. Try it, let me know in the comment section. It is where we do that. And my name is Rachel, in case you forgot. I'll see you in my next one. Remember, Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 1 p.m. local time. Go ahead.